Hey kids, let me just sit down with you and tell you the true story about Mystery Science Theater box sets. I'm just going to sit down and rap with you kids. Anyway, I've been talking about the box sets that have been recently released by Shout Factory. And that's when I started doing them, really. I've ignored the Rhino box sets, and you know what? I really shouldn't. They've done a really good job bringing the show back to the forefront and getting a lot of people, probably, I guess you could say, a generation that's come up since the show, ended. It's been like 10 years. Keeping it going with a new generation of you youngsters and little scallywags enjoying the show. Us old timers, we just can't keep circulating the tapes without you. We need this what's this series of tubes that you guys keep using? Oh, the internet. Yeah, that's right. Anyway, I'm going to start reviewing some of the older box sets. This is Mystery Science Theater 3000 Collection, Volume 1, and Rhino started these. And, some people criticize some of the Rhino box sets, but, I give you salute, gentlemen and ladies. Thank you for keeping the show going. The first box set was a fairly decent collection. No major hitters, with the exception of Catalina Caper. Here's what it is. We have 3 Mike episodes and 1 Joel episode. The Joel episode is from Season 2. Let's see, they are Bloodlust, which is a ripoff of the world's most dangerous game with Robert Reed, the Brady dad, as a teenager, and kind of a Scooby-Doo Fred kind of character. June Kenny, who is a B-movie actress who did quite well. She was in a whole bunch of movies during the 50s and 60s, and she's also in a number of Mystery Science Theater movies. She's a cute little short blonde and actually pretty good actress. Let's see, we also got Catalina Caper with Tommy Kirk, Jim Begg, Little Richard, let's see, the guy who played Exodore on Mork and Mindy, and believe it or not, the guy who played Molly Ringwald's dad, Molly Ringwald's grandfather in 16 Candles, the guy who kept stinking up the bathroom, Bernie Case, Robert Casey, Casey Adams. He is the dad in this, and he's walking around in a yacht outfit and looking really not macho. He's the guy. He's her granddad in 16 Candles, but he's also in this. Creeping Terror, which is one of the worst films I've ever seen. It's a horror sci-fi film about this spaceship that crashes on Earth in a small town, obviously. And it has 2 monsters. One is released first and starts eating people. But people can't seem to run in the 50s, so they just climb into his mouth, actually. And sometimes very obvious. Also, you get the feeling that it's kind of a pervy little turn-on, the way the women are eaten to this monster. And the Skydivers, which is the first of the Coleman Francis movies. Lindsay and I think are a little on opposite ends of this kind of spectrum. I love the Coleman Francis episodes. Lindsay has trouble even with the Mystery Science Theater versions because his films are so bad. He was a depressed drunk, and boy did they show it in his films. He did 3 films. He was kind of an actor, sort of. He kind of meagered around Hollywood and the film scene in the 50s and 60s. And, God, his films are painful. And this is actually the most cheerful one. It's the Skydivers, and it's about the husband and wife who own this skydiving business, and he's cheating on her with this other chick, and they end it, and she's sleeping around with one of their employees that they fire for being drunk, so they get revenge on them by putting acid in his chute, and he dies. And then everyone from the party kills them. Oh, that's stretched out for like 90 minutes. There's like tons of hours of skydiving footage of people just jumping and then jumping again and exchanging dialogue that is just kind of there. It's, you know, it's like Napoleon Dynamite, but not funny. It's and the quips are very good. The quips on these episodes are just very, very funny. All these episodes feature, let's see, the usual cast. Although Mary Jo Pehl makes her first appearance as Pearl Forrester, actually, Dr. Forrester's mother. She eventually takes over the main position as villain in the sci-fi episode. She makes her first appearance in Bloodlust. And a pretty funny sequence where she comes to visit and she and Clay hate each other. And, well, he wants her approval, but she just has no time for him, and she's just horribly disappointed by him. But she gets along with Frank pretty well. And she also calls Crow Art, which is, let me tell you something. What I loved about Mystery Science Theater is they really interacted with the fans. Somebody like Season 2, in a letter, mistakenly called Crow Art in a drawing or something like that. And so when Mary Jo Pehl started showing up on the show, she just constantly referred to Crow as art. It's just, you know, I've never seen a show that just, you know, so, like, listened to their fans as much as this show. Now, the original set came like this, and pretty plain discs, and what was, I think on the first couple of box sets, you could actually flip over and watch the whole movie by yourself without their joking. I'm not sure if that is a special feature. Maybe Short Bus kind of special. But it's a good start for Mystery Science Theater collectors if you want to get interested in the show. My personal recommendations are probably Catalina Caper and The Creeping Terror. They're probably the best. But I also really like Bloodlust and Skydivers. It's a pretty solid set. So I'll give it 5 round chips. Push the button, Lindsay.